Hello, welcome to another socially distanced workout brought to you by THPRD. My name is Jeanette. I am one of the fitness instructors here. And today we'll be doing a roughly 40-minute strength workout utilizing the equipment that you see before me. I have a barbell and some dumbbells. I also have a bench and a mat. So right now, the weight you want to pick up, if you have dumbbells at home, just pick up a pair of medium to lighter dumbbells. If you're using the barbell, you're going to have the lightest weight that we'll use today on the barbell, okay? So all we want is some weight on the barbell, just something so that we can get going. All right. Regardless, whatever weight you're holding, heels underneath the hips, knees and toes out slightly. We want to soften those knees. We want to draw the belly into the spine. Let's do a little shoulder roll up, back, and down. We are holding that bar thumb distance from the thighs, or the arms are just hanging straight down from the shoulders. So we're going to tip at the hip and rise, starting with a deadlift, okay? And in our deadlift, we want to be warming up the backs of the thighs. Now, pushing the tailbone back, you should feel that stretch along the back of the thigh. We're also warming up the low back. We want to stand tall in between. All right, so make sure you bring those hips back underneath the shoulders. And do a little exhale as you rise. All right, and now we're going to change it. It's going to be a slow row. So let's just go ahead and hinge, and we're going to pull those elbows straight back, tuck those shoulders against the spine, and then we rise. But let's do that again. We tip, and we pull, we release, and we rise. A little bit faster, okay? Hinge, pull, and up. All right, think about pushing down, pulling to the belly, pushing down, pulling up. How about two more of these? All right, so this was a single row. Up next, let's try a triple row. Hinge and pull 3 times. 3, 2 little squeezes for the spine, and rise. Do it again. 3, 2. Okay, now back away. Let's do a deadlift again. Tip and rise. That's all we want to do right now. Work out any tension that might have been created in the rows. And we're going to prepare to go a different direction. So instead of hinging forward, stand upright. We'll do upright rows. Elbows lead the way. The bar goes to that bottom rib and back down again. Or the weights if you're holding hand weights. The elbows go out to the side, high and wide. So this is a nice slow, even tempo. Let's pick up the tempo a bit. So we're going to lift and lower. Little exhales. Good. Warming up the tops of the shoulders. 4, you might pull those elbows not only out to the side, but slightly back. 2 and 1. Now let's do something called a high pull. Bend the knees, lift the heels, and do that upright row. Dip, lift, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's sort of our rhythm. 4 more. 3. Getting those ankles flexing a bit, and hold. Now let's go ahead and get the bar or the weights up next to our shoulders. Bar on the meaty part of the back, heels outside the hips, lift the chest. We're going to do a nice even squat, slow down, push up. So first rhythm, 2 and 2. Down 2, 1, up 2, 1. Keep the weight in your heels. Keep your back flat, brace the belly, and lift the chest. Point those elbows straight down to the ground. That helps engage the back. 2 more, nice and slow. And then we're going to pick up the tempo, all right? We're going to do singles. Let's drop, down, push. So the faster pace helps increase the heart rate a bit, get the blood pumping a little faster. All right, hold at the top, bring the bar or the weights back down. Again, thumb distance, heels under the hips. Deadlift, one more time. hinging forward, releasing tension that may or may not have been created. Even in the warm-up, sometimes that happens. And one more. Change it again. Upright row, go slow. Elbows lead. Note, I only lift the bar or the weights to that bottom rib. Don't really need to go any higher. Exhale as you lead with those elbows. All right, can we do some singles? 8. As we get warmer, we can move faster, more dynamic movements. 2, and let's do those high pulls again. We do a dip, lift, catch. How about 4, 3, and last one. All right, get the weights up by your shoulders or on the meaty part of the back, heels outside the hips. It's 2 and 2. We're gonna squat down and up, down, down. 2 more. And then we're gonna prep to warm up for lunges, all right? So at the top, we're gonna take a toe back, lift through the chest, drop that back knee straight down. 8, 7, push up through the front heel. Try to keep those ears over the hips. 4, 3, and then come on up, step in, and let's go to the other side. Slide that toe back, bend the back knee. 8, 4, 3, and rise, hold, step in. Okay, so now we're going to switch out and do some squats. If you were holding medium to light dumbbells, at this point in time, you'll exchange them out for something a little heavier. If you're utilizing a bar, you'll want to add some weight to the bar. In theory, 2 to 4 times warm-up weight is what we're going for. So load up the weight on the bar. And this is a great opportunity to grab a little drink of water or something. So if you need a little bit of refreshing, feel free. Okay. So now when you have the bar kind of weighty like it is, it's really important to remember safety in picking up your equipment. Use your legs, not your back. And it is in essence, we're sort of cleaning the bar over and onto that meaty part of our back. Open up your grip, hands next to the weights. Elbows point to the floor, which in turn tucks those shoulder blades against the spine, heels outside the hips, lift the chest at the top, and we're going to push the hips back and down. 2 and 2, nice and even. All right, so we're going to work different rhythms. Okay, now slow and fast. Down, 3, 2, 1, pop up. 3, 3, 2, and pop. Now let's reverse. Quick, slow, drop, fast. 3, drop, catch. 2 more. All right, now singles. Good. So singles are where that increase in heart rate happens. We're going to make a combo. We have 1 regular, 1 heel raise. Squeeze the bump. Regular, raise. And those heel raises really squeeze the calves, which in turn helps push the blood back up to the heart to be reoxygenated, and in turn increases the heart rate. You can feel that difference. All right, and hold. All right, 1 foot, heel toe out, 2 and 2. Even, rise. Feel that difference in the heart rate? It just increased. That was the singles. That was lifting those heels. Woo, knees point to the toes. 3 and 1, slow, and up, quick. Woo, 2 more. And then we're going to reverse. Drop quick, 3, quick, slow. 2 more. All right, singles. We'll start with regular. Four more regular. And then we're gonna head into that little combo. Check it out. 1 regular, 1 raise. Squeeze. What are you squeezing? Your bum, your calves. Press your hips forward. 4 and 3. Last one. And hold. Good work. All right, let's bring the bar down. Whew. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to switch out. We're gonna do some chest work. First of all, let's adjust our weights. We're gonna back off. So we did 2 to 4 times warm-up weight. Now, whatever weight is on there, we take 1/3 to half of that weight off. Or you can just go back to warm-up weight. If you did twice, you can go back to warm-up weight. I'm gonna take 1/3 of the weight off for me, roughly. Whew. So you might still feel that heart rate up, that breathing heavy. Good, good, good. Keep moving, that's important. Grab a sip of water in between. It's a great opportunity. Stay hydrated. All right, so for today's chest track, or for today's chest work, I'm gonna be utilizing a bench, all right? Now, you don't have to at home. You can be laying on the floor. And in addition, we will at some point in time be sitting up and bringing it around for push-ups. So I have a mat so that I can place my knees on the mat. It's a little more comfortable than our cement floor here. All right, but you do you at home. Now, whether you're using dumbbells or bar, whatever weights you're using, you want to bring them to the bottom of your place before you lay down or sit down, okay? So I put my weights down, then I sit. I'm gonna grab my barbell and then lay down. Now, in my laying down position, you want your back flat against either the floor or the bench. I'm gonna tuck my chin a little so my gaze is straight up to the ceiling. Now, I'm gonna pick up the bar, place my hands all the way out next to the weights. So it's a nice wide grip on the bar. If I'm holding hand weights, they're just up over my midline of the chest. I'm gonna bring the bar down from the shoulders, so now it's over that midline, lower rib line of the chest, okay? Now, for the chest press, we can all bend at the elbows and push the bar or the weight straight up. So the idea here, and I want us to think about what we're doing, how we're doing it, and all of that. We lead by bending the elbows and pulling the shoulder blades to the spine. We finish by pulling the shoulder blades away from the spine. So at the top, we're giving that chest wall a little squeeze. Something else you can do to engage with that chest wall is think about bringing those elbows towards each other. And I want you to ask yourself, where do you feel the work? Are you feeling it in the middle of the chest? Are you feeling it in your shoulders? If you're feeling it in your shoulders, chances are your weights are above the shoulders and not above the lower rib line. So make that adjustment, figure out what you're feeling, where you're feeling it, make that adjustment. Now we're going to change the tempo. Take it down slow. 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3, and up. Again, nice and slow. Drive up, power up. 3, 2, reverse. Drop fast. 3, 2, drop and catch, 3, 2 more, catch, 1 more. Now, I want us to come all the way down. This time only lift halfway up. Come all the way down, all the way up. We'll do that again slowly. Practice all the way down, elbow to shoulder height, halfway up, elbow to shoulder height, and all the way up. Faster. Down, half, and all. Exhale as you push up. You want to exhale on the exertion. Let's do 4 more of these. 4, half, and all. 2 more. And last one. Good. All right, up and down is work. We do it so we can keep doing it. Go ahead and sit up. Bring yourself into a position that you can do push-ups. Now I'm going to bring myself behind the bench. All right, and I'm going to face in towards you. Now, we want hands at about shoulder or chest position. All right, and we want to open those elbows away from the rib cage. Okay, we're going to bend the elbows, lower the chest to elbow height, and push away. All right, we're going to do some singles. 12, 11, keeping it simple. 8, 7. Try to keep your head, neck, and spine in alignment, so chin points to the floor, not the forehead. Good. Bring it back around. The ability to get up, get down, and move, it's all part of the workout. All right. Regrip. Get ready to lay back down. Wide grip over that lower rib line. 2 and 2. Even and up. So the first time we did this, I was trying to set that positioning. We did this a lot longer than we're going to do it this time. 1 more. All right, slow, fast. 3, 2, and up, quick. Open the chest and squeeze. Pull those shoulder blades back and away. 3, 2, reverse. Drop quick. 3, 2. Now, last time we slowly practiced bottom halves. This time we're going to skip the slow. Go for the regular tempo. Bottom half, down, half, and all. Woo! All right, 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. Go ahead and sit up. Bring it up and around. Prepare for those push-ups. 1 last time. All right. Open those elbows away from the ribs. Set yourself up. Go. Even in your push-up position, allow those shoulder blades to tuck along the spine and pull away, just like we did with the chest press. 6, 5, almost there, and good, stretch it out. We're done with the chest, so I'm going to move this equipment off to the side and prepare for our next round of work, which will be working our back. So we're going to work the complementary muscle groups. We worked the chest, now we need to work the back. All right, so chest weight or a little heavier. That would be the recommendation on the bar if you're using free weights. Pair something heavy. Okay? Ooh. This gives your hand that work gripping the clamp. So it's a little bit of hand exercises snuck in there. Whew. All right. All right, we want to be on our feet. In addition to the bar today, have 1 heavy weight off the bar. Okay, so I'm going to use a single dumbbell because the dumbbell is easier for me to hang on to than a free plate. Okay? Woo. Let's go ahead, come up to the equipment, use your legs, not your back. Pick the bar up or the weights up. Thumb distance from the thighs, or let your arms hang from the shoulder sockets, shoulder roll up, back and down. The heels are underneath the hips, all right, and that chest is up. So let's start once again with the deadlift. And the idea with our deadlift is I really want you to focus on the back of those thighs. So every time we rise, think about driving the heels into the ground, squeezing the hamstrings, and ultimately your glutes, all right? And a little exhale as I lift. Now this is somewhat a little slower and very even. Now we're going to pick up the rhythm just a bit. I want you to hinge and rise. So now we're getting a little more dynamic with the movement. Might not be as big of a range of movement. Still working the same body parts though. 2 more. All right, in the warm-up, you saw this thing called a high pull. We're going to do it now. It's a dip, lift, catch. Dip, lift, catch. The elbows go high and wide. It helps get that heart rate up for 4, 3. We're going to make a little combo here. 1 deadlift, 1 high pull. Hinge and dip, lift, catch. Down, up, dip, lift, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our count. Now, clean and press, catch, drive. And from the side, notice I keep the equipment right next to the body. That high pull is an introductory move for the clean and press. Now take it down, hold. Shoulders up, back, down. Deadlift. 2 down, 2 up. Good. Ooh, you can feel that elevation in the heart rate. That's the high pull and the clean and press. 1 more, even and slow. A little faster. Hinge. Good. How about 4 and 3? Here we have a round, once again, of high pulls. Dip, lift, catch. Good. How about 4, 3, let's make another combo. 1 deadlift, 1 high pull. Hinge, dip, lift, catch. 2 more. And then we're going to go into those clean and presses. Now, clean and press. Here's the deal. I want to double up on these. Last time we did 4. This time we're going to do 8. So here's 4. We're halfway. With me. 4 more. Little exhale as you push up. 2 more. And go ahead and bring the bar down. Hold. All right, let's put the bar down. Now we're going to do some unilateral training for rows, all right? So, keeping the chest up, we're going to tip at the hip. We're going to take a toe back. Let this arm hang, and I want you to pull that elbow straight back. We're working our core stabilizers. Pull the belly into the spine. Try to keep everything square and even to the front. Now, open your elbow a little wider. Pull away from the rib cage, getting a little higher along the spine. 4, 3, good. And take a moment, step in. We're going to change sides. Toe back, tip at the hip. Get ready to pull straight back. 8, 7, little squeezes every time you pull. Brace that belly. Lift the chest. All right, flat back. Open the elbow a little bit away from the rib cage. Exhales as you pull out. 4, 3, and good work. Step in. Go ahead and put that single weight down. All right, you can release tension in your back. Shake it all out. We're going to get ready for some tricep work. Now, for our triceps today, 1 heavy weight off the bar, 1 medium-ish weight off the bar, and then we'll also go to the floor and we'll do some tricep push-ups, okay? So I'm going to have my mat available and ready to go. Woo! So we're going to do standing overhead work, standing kickbacks, and then we'll head down and do some of those push-ups. We're going to do 2 rounds of everything, supersetting it, okay, so to speak. So let's start with the heavy weight. Have that medium weight nearby and available, just a single one of each, okay? Now I'm going to take a toe back. This is my kickstand. This helps keep my low back supported. I want to lift through the chest, but what I don't want to do is put that heel down and lean back. I want to be nice and tall, all right? Elbows by your ears. So often I see this with the arms in front. Try to pull those arms back towards the ears and make sure those elbows point towards me. Bend at the elbows and lift. Nice and even and slow. Down, down, up, up. All right, we're going to pick up the tempo. 8, 7. Try not to swing the body, just the arms. 4, 3, 2. Now drop, pulse. 3, 2, and lift from the side. Pulse, 2. Teeny tiny right at the nape of the neck. 1 more. 3, 2, and let's go ahead and bring this weight down. Now, exchange out for that medium weight. Take that toe back, tipping at the hip, much like we did when we were setting up for the row. Bring that elbow back, keep it there, straighten the arm. Straighten, stop at the hip. 8, 7, lengthening the arm, strengthening the tricep. Now, lift, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it in, lower down. Place this weight down, come on down to the ground. All right, we're going to set it up, get ready for tricep push-ups. Hands underneath the shoulders. All right, you can walk those knees back, be on your toes, or knees under the hips. All we're going to do is 8. Narrow elbows hugging the rib cage. Exhales as you lift. 4, 3. Good. All right, on your feet. One more time. Grab that heavy weight. Nice and lifted. And go slow. Woo. Working different rhythms works those slow twitch, fast twitch muscle fibers. All right, singles. Woo. Down, up. 4, 3. Drop and pulse. 3 and 3. Little exhale on the rise, last one. And, okay, let's switch out. Grab that one medium weight. Tipping at the hip, lift the elbow, shoulders square to the floor. Kick back, 8, 7. Think about lengthening that arm, strengthening the tricep. 4, 3, 2. Now press back, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down, back to the floor. Push-ups, last round. We have 8 of them, all right? Again, knees or toes, or you can hinge at the hips, and that's what I'm going to do this round. All right, so bend those elbows, straighten. Keep those elbows narrow. Push into the palms of the hands. 2 more, and good. All right, we're going to do some bicep curls next. So go ahead and rise. We're actually going to be mixing and melding a little bit, doing some dynamic movements with our bicep curls, but we'll start with the stationary. For this, let's go ahead and use weights off the bar, okay? So grab a pair of heavier weights off the bar. standing nice and tall, soft knees, shoulder roll up, back and down, let those arms hang straight down. Let's just stick with a simple bicep curl, all right? Nothing too fancy. This is called a hammer curl. Keeping those palms facing in. We try not to move the upper arms, just the lower. Bend at the elbow and straighten. Now we're going to twist the wrist as we lift. Twist and lower down. Again, stop 4 to 6 inches in front of the shoulders. It's not about going all the way to the shoulders, it's about working that maximum range of movement available to you. Little exhale as you lift. 2 more. All right, now midway, let's just pulse right here. Little tiny pulses. Think about going an inch above to an inch below the belly button. All right, with me. 8, 7, almost there. 4, 3, and lower the weights down. Now go ahead and put one weight down, keep one weight in hand. Our next exercise is going to start in a lunge position. So let's lift the chest, make sure you take a nice long step back, and we're doing some unilateral work. So we have a weight on one side, we are weighted, and we don't want to let that weight pull us down, so make sure we're lifting through the chest and keeping everything nice and even. So we're going to drop the back knee and push up through the front heel. And let's just start with some stationary lunges. All right. And the goal here, straight down, straight up like a puppet on a string. We want to keep that weight in the front heel and try to get down till that front thigh is about 90-degree angle to the floor. Now let's drop and pulse. 3, 2, and rise. 3, dig into that front heel and rise. 2 more. All right, and now we're going to take this and we're going to add some movement. Let's go ahead and step in, place this weight in front of the chest. Let's step back, drop, up, and then step in. And I want you to notice how my heel is lifted. So basically, that leg is ready to go. I never fully put the weight on it as it comes back in. So it's ready to go back and down. All right, back, down, up, in. And that front leg is still getting the brunt of the work. 2 more. All right, now last one, we're gonna go faster, smoother. Check it out. Drop and lift. Now, if you want, we can add some overhead work with the weight. Press up. The more body parts we have working, the more muscles we engage, the higher our heart rate gets, the harder it works. We'll do 4 more. And I bet that front glute is ready to end. Last one. Good. Let's take a moment. Shake everything out. Set it up for that second side. Up on the back toe. Drop the back knee. Push up through the front heel. All right. Take your time too. You might want to adjust your position just a little as you go down and up and you feel things aren't quite right. Always feel free to adjust. We want that just right. Ooh, and hopefully that heart rate's up from that overhead work. We like that overhead work for just that reason. Try to get that front thigh parallel to the floor. All right, 1 more just like this. Now we're gonna drop low, pulse. 3, 2, and up. Good. 2 more. 3, 2, last one. Good. Step up, step in. All right, so now place this weight in front of your chest. We're gonna reach back, drop, up, and in. Back, drop. Woo. Focus on keeping that chest up and balancing. It can be tough because we're moving. And we're deliberately challenging our balance, making those internal stabilizers work for it. All right, now we go faster, smoother, down, if you want. Win it if you want. Push. Little exhales as you push overhead. All right, give me 8 more. Keep the weight in that forward heel. 4, 3. All right, last one. Ah, good work. Okay, so we're gonna put this weight down. Take a moment, just sort of step touch, release tension through the hips. All right, it's okay to shake things out too. There are benefits in the shake out. Now, grip a medium pair of weights, minor 5s. Okay, so heels are underneath the hips. Do a little shoulder roll up, back, and down. Transitioning to shoulders. Palms in front, facing in. Elbows high and wide in an upright row. All right, like you're elbowing your neighbors out of the way. Little exhale as you lift. By the way, if you're feeling a little breathless, that's good. If you're breathing heavy, that's good. We don't want to stay there forever, right? We don't want to be breathless forever, but if you're breathing heavy, you're still breathing, that's okay. Let's do some singles, shall we? Little exhale on the exertion, which in this case is on the way up. Working the top of the shoulders. Now, check this out. You can go directly to the side. Option is to pull back just a smidge. And then we get right at the nape of the neck there. A little pinch of the shoulder blades. Good. 4, 3. Excellent. All right. Now let those arms hang. We're going to tip at the hip. All right. Let the arms hang straight down. Elbows high and wide. Now we are focusing on the nape of the neck. All right. This is a rear deltoid raise. Now lengthen the arms. This is a T raise. Keep your arms long. Still pinching at the nape of the neck. All right. 2 more. Okay, we're going to pick up the tempo. Rear deltoid raise, lift the elbows. 4, 3. Now long arm, T raise if you want. 4, or you can stay with the rear deltoid raise. 2 more. Now alternate. 1, bent elbow, 1, long arm. Woo. 2 more. Last one. Good work. And hold, rise, shoulders back and down. All right, one last little exercise here, okay? I want you to bring your elbows to your rib cage. We're going to open the arms to the side and down. All right, open, lifting through the chest. Brace your abs and brace your glutes. Stabilize your torso. Exhale on the lift. Now, forward raise, long arms. Good. And try to be still, right? We're not swinging anything to lift those weights, just the arms. All right, alternate. Side raise, slow. Front raise, slow. Good. Side raise. Front raise. Same idea. A little faster. Side, front. 2 more. Last one. Good. And done. All right, let's put those weights down. Woo. So take your time. We're going to head down to the ground and we're going to be working some abdominal work, okay? For the stuff that we do on the ground today, let's keep one of our heavy weights available. We're going to incorporate it into our abdominal work. All right, so let's lay all the way back and down. Woo. We're going to take that one heavy weight and we're going to hold it next to our forehead. So bend those elbows. We're going to start with something called a top-loaded crunch. Point those elbows towards your knees and we're going to elevate the head, neck, and shoulders and release. Now, the idea is Imagine you're holding a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. So we don't want to tuck in too tight, but we do want to tuck in a little bit. So hold that tennis ball in place. Now another thing we're doing here is sliding our ribs towards our hips. Squeeze. And really get that nice squeeze at the top. All right, 2 more just like that. Little exhale. Last one. All right, now bring this weight up over the chest. Same idea. This time we lift straight up like we're handing the weight off to someone and release. So we lift and release. Try to release all the way back and down. Like let your shoulders touch down. Work that full range of movement. All right, now we're going to add a little twist at the top. So we're going to lift and we're going to twist. And we're going to lift one shoulder a little higher than the other, twist the other way, come back to center, down, lift, twist, twist, down, lift, twist, twist, down. Again, lift, twist, twist. And we're going to do 2 more. Lift, twist, twist. Last one. All right, now go ahead and lay down. Bring this weight down and place it above your head. So just do a little brush. Make sure that hair goes under your head so you're not placing the weight on top of your hair. Let this weight be on the floor right above your head. Imagine it is now your anchor. It is now a weight holding you in place. We're going to bring the knees into the chest and we're going to tuck the knees in. We're going to straighten the legs and we're going to lower down to maybe a 45-degree angle, or at least before the low back starts to lift. Bend at the knees, tuck in, lift, and lower down. All right. In, up, and 4, 3, 2, 1. In, and up. And now we're going to speed up the tempo just a little bit. Check it out. In, up, and 2, 1. In, up, again, in, up. One more like this, and then we have a little option if you want to try it. Bring in, lift up the hips, then lower the hips before you lower the legs. In, lift, down, down, in, lift, down. One more time, in, lift, and, feet down. Release the tension through your torso. Let's go ahead and bring that weight up, and we're going to gently place it off to the side. All right, so let's finish out with some bicycles. So fingers next to the temples, elevate the head, neck, and shoulders, knees into the chest, elongate one leg to a 45-degree angle, and we're going to go quick and pause. So listen, 3, 2, pause. 3, 2, pause. 3, 2, pause. 3, 2, pause. Again, 1, 2, and hold. Hold 2 more times. Last one. And hold. Good. Relax down. Release all the tension. So release all the tension through the torso. And as you feel ready to do so, you can take those arms overhead and you're welcome to extend those legs beneath you and just reach wall to wall, pointing your toes, stretching through the fingers. Lengthen up after we've crunched everything in. All right, bend at the knees. Come on in, give your knees a little bit of a hug. You can rock side to side, just sort of release tension. All right, in a way that works for you, come on up to a seated position. Bring it around onto your knees, please. All right, so kneeling, we want to bring one leg forward, all right? We're going to tuck the tailbone on our other side and press forward for that hip flexor quadricep stretch, and we're going to bring this arm up, relax the shoulder, pull up from the hip, okay? And we're going to add a little side stretch, nice and long, pulling out from this hip. Now come back to the center, take this arm across the front of the body, twist to look over your shoulder, get that rotation of the spine, twist through the rib cage, and face forward. Now, Shift your hips back, straighten your front leg. You can keep your hands on your hips as you hinge forward. Now we're getting our hamstring. Option, you can reach down towards the ground. Ooh, so lengthen this leg, get a nice long stretch. And then rise and let's switch. Okay, now tuck that tailbone and press forward. Hip flexor quadricep stretch. Reach up, relax through the shoulder, pulling up from the hip and reaching overhead. Good, and we'll come back to center. Rotate, reaching across the front of the body, twist. Look over your shoulder, through the rib cage, feel that. Whew. Go ahead and face forward. Now shift your hips back, straightening that front leg. Again, you can keep your hands at your hips. Option to reach down to the ground. Gentle breathing this time. Tension releasing. All right, now in a way that works for you, let's find ourselves in a standing position, okay? We're gonna get our IT band. So what we wanna do is take one leg behind the other. That leg that's behind, that same side arm comes up. We're gonna support ourselves on this other side as we bend and push this hip out so we get into that IT band, the outside of the thigh. Come back to center. All right, let's take a moment, switch sides. Support here, reach up here and over, pushing your hip out. Come back to center. All right, heels underneath the hips, sink down into the heels. Tuck your tailbone under a bit, round the shoulders, reach forward, thumbs down, cross, press forward, separating those shoulder blades from your spine. All right, stand tall, reach behind, clasp your fingers, pull down, opening up those shoulders, looking up. And release, bring the arms out to the sides, thumbs point to the back, open up that chest, right here. Here it comes, right here. Bring it on. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please stay tuned to our YouTube channel for additional workouts.